dealt with the remnants of this figure, Dalton Wendelin, as he fled after having just killed Gamesh. You dealt with the demons that were summoned after he teleported out. A large, hulking, boar like, ape like creature with small wings seemed to stampede up the stairs and then teleported into the room, while shadow demons assaulted Faradir and some others. The body of the dead individual was brought back to life through dark means, and also other creatures seemingly were summoned from the greater demon that accosted you all. It was a difficult fight, but you all persevered and came out as the victors. A quick looting of the room gathered you strange items and artifacts. Strange, almost liquid like fire. A single wing of the Cambion, Sebastian, who was killed, maybe, as you saw his body go into some sort of gem. Other than that, minor artifacts like a unicorn's horn and papers, maps, and different items like that were discovered at the desk of Dalton. Upon noticing guards were seemingly brought to the area, you went down the secret passageway into the Thieves Guild's hideout that you had been let into to get into this space. Making your way through the sewers and tunnels, you made your way back to your ship. Exhausted, you all spent the next couple hours resting. Some of you immediately falling to sleep or going to your rooms. It would take a few hours for one of your companions, Quint Hornigal, to come back after dealing with his father and the guards. None of you really asked what had happened. Merely you slept through the night. All of you having dreams or emotions of such a strange day. Some of these dreams seemed a little more real than others. And you all woke the next day to find your crew busily moving around the ship, preparing for departure. A large meal is prepared for all of you, whether you go to it or not, as your ship, and you all prepare for this journey ahead.
Okay. So we have set sail already?
I will say that not yet. Um,
Not yet. Okay.
no, you're pretty much about to set sail, because I know some characters aren't out of their bunks yet.
Yeah. Gamesh should probably be a little late getting up.
Mhm. So, as a meal is prepared, who all heads to it?
Oh no, somebody has to eat.
Yeah, I'll probably head down.
Okay. Belric, Gamesh a little bit later.
Since he's gonna eat the leftover.
Yeah.
um,
And she just sticks her hands in and mushrooms start growing out of it.
that's all right.
That's how she eats.
She does have a lot of mushrooms on her back.
Yeah. It's almost like she's a specific type of druid.
Mm, almost.
Almost.
Ah,
Almost.
Belric. But yeah, like I said, it'll be a little late. I won't even be sleeping. It'll just be kind of laying in the bed. still thinking about yesterday or last night.
That's fair.
It wasn't even last night. That all happened probably closer to like 3, 4.
Last evening, yesterday,
Yes.
Before sleep.
before sleep, before the long rest,
Yeah. Before 8 hours passed.
before I
Thinking of what happened
die.
8 hours
Yeah.
ago.
Yeah, when you die, time kind of just.
Yeah, a
Yeah,
minute
well,
turns into a year,
you'll get some slack.
Uh, but once I've gathered my thoughts a little bit, I'll come down. So I guess we're like getting up around 8 typically, so I'll probably be down about 9:30.
Okay. So,
Um,
yeah, so
and when I oh, go ahead.
um, when you head down, the food is probably being wrapped up at that point. But for who would get there early? I should say, would Belric have gotten there a little earlier than others?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. You get there probably as one of the earlier ones. And you notice that a good spread is being currently set up as all the crew is gathered around. There are many of them. So far, you had a blatant introduction, but you've not gotten to sit down and learn any of their names, and they kind of walk past you awkwardly, not fully either remembering or it's an awkward situation. It's like being let alone with your friends, other friends when they're not there.
Oh, I hate that shit.
Um, you kind of stand awkwardly for a moment until you feel a slap on the side of your leg, and you see a little halfling fellow, this really bushy individual, just starts speaking to you in a language you don't know. Um, you just hear him say, "Avo drite doya hende." And then he looks around and like points to the chair and kind of begins to force you to sit down. And you were one of the first ones. You were actually the first one fed, as he sits you down forcefully and begins just handing you food. With that, you watch as all the other crews seem to just take spots within this small kitchen. Some of them seem to leave to go to other decks. This is a map of the ship, just so you know. So they're all down in this little kitchen area, and he just seats you down, starts handing you food. And you see other people just taking their bowls and walking out, but he's handing you food.
Well, thank you, little guy.
You see a tall individual, Goliath, seems to look down, look back at you. He doesn't like it when you call him a little guy. It's not his. Don't call him that.
Oh, okay. Then I turned to the guy and like, oh, I apologize. Did not mean to call you that.
He said, "Don't let it happen again." That's Pim. My name is Aslan. She kind of reintroduces herself to you.
Nice to meet you. I'm Elric.
Belric, good to meet you.
Faraday would also head down kind of early to see if there's anything vegetarian to eat.
So you head down. Who do you ask about vegetarian meal?
Oh God. Probably the other Goliath, I'd assume. I am gonna bonk my head on every ceiling. Jeebus.
Oh yeah, you're tall as hell.
I'm gonna have to like
Crouch.
squat to go through the doors.
Yeah, just be in crouch mode the entire
One
time.
moment, please.
Yeah. I'll press shift the whole time.
Wait, but what if shift to sprint?
Then control.
And bonk the head.
They already had to raise the ceilings because of the other Goliath. Can you all hear me? Oh, hey. Can you all hear me? Sorry, my headset died. Yeah, it happens. The show must go on. Okay, so who do you ask? The other Goliath, okay.
And Fairhair is like, I don't know these friends either. So
Yeah,
Mm.
she has no idea who these people are. She's just gonna like kind of lean over and look through the doorway. Hello? Is there any vegetarian options?
You see the Goliath kind of turns towards you and then looks towards the little halfling figure who kind of looks up at you and walks over. He asked, what do you tend to like vegetarian-wise?
Pretty much anything, as long as it does not have meat.
Yeah. He seems to walk over to some part of the kitchen, begins going through different cabinets, goes over to his big pot and just begins to take. Just seems to like just start cooking something else. Seems to just start adding new stuff to the menu. Apparently,
Just grabs one of everything and puts it in.
yeah, basically. You hear him yell back to you, "Vettore, me sta." He said next time, tell him your meal preferences beforehand, so he can have it ready.
I will do that.
Okay, and he seems to be getting right on making a vegetarian option. For now, all the rest of the food seems to just be laid out for everyone to go grab. Yeah, the crew seems to file in. It is awkward for some of you because, I mean, some of you know the crew, like Gamesh or Seer. But there is a new crew member, and when they walk past, it's kind of awkward, probably for you, Gamesh, not really knowing them too much.
wait, hold on. Which one is this again?
Um,
Sarin, right?
Yes, the
Okay.
new Furbolg bosun.
Okay, for Wilson.
Mm.
Okay.
More big people.
I
Yeah,
hope we
this
can
ship
trust this
has a
Furbolg.
lot of big people.
All right. I need to put that in
If
the
we
notes.
get hit, we are sinking so fast.
I mean, the bigger you are, the
No.
more strength you have to swim.
Well,
I
we're
guess
Wait,
that's
also a lot
swimming
maybe.
more
is based off
dense.
of strength.
And it's a lot more about buoyancy and density.
Honestly, I think stamina is probably the biggest one you're going to need.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're in the middle of the ocean.
How good's your con mod there?
Well, I should have teleportation circle prepared now, so
How
it's
you gonna how you
okay.
gonna how you gonna do that in the water?
Just draws a
You need
teleportation
you need a
circle and then
surface.
launches
Debris.
the
You need a surface to write chalk down on.
There's debris.
The one floating door from the Titanic. Got it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not everything sinks, guys.
Not everybody can go, but some people can.
Just
Two
one, and
people
it's
can fit
me.
on the
Goodbye.
door.
All right, but
Two people get to go. Two people get teleported out of there. The rest can fend for themselves.
oh goodness,
Rip.
Cinti be fine. She can walk on the bottom of the water. She doesn't have to really worry about drowning. She
Yeah, Cinti's whatever.
Wait, and you can turn into aquatic creatures now at this level. So
So Cindy's fine.
she's perfectly fine.
Wait, Cindy should turn
Cindy
into
is
an
just
aquatic
a
creature and
piece of
drag
kelp.
us all out.
oh goodness.
Senti
I'm
turns
sure,
into
sure one of us has a rope.
giant octopus. Yes.
That works too.
Yeah, we all cling to a tentacle.
That's
And
one way to
try
look
to
at
not die.
it. All right, so so I come down. um so I guess when I see Saren as I'm coming down finally, after I finally get myself out of bed.
Yeah.
Um I'm guessing you're the new member of the crew.
Well, yes, I am.
God damn it, Graham. I don't know why but that was not the voice I was expecting. Shit. Oh, Osen, right?
Yes, I trained my whole life, sailing the seas and tying the ropes and all that stuff, so I kind of know what I'm doing. Um, so I feel like I'm a good bosun.
All right. Were you informed about the kind of crew you're part of?
Oh, I mean, you're not pirates, so I would assume you're adventurers of some type, so I'm used to big adventures.
All right, well, glad you know. I'm Gamesh. I hold my hand out.
Pleasure to meet you, Gamesh. And he reaches his long, uh, very strong, calloused hand towards yours and shakes it heartedly.
And sorry for no proper meeting. Yesterday was a long day.
Oh, you're fine. I got to know some of your names, and that's all I need.
All right. Let me go see if I can find whatever food's left.
I'm sure I've sailed a little bit with you all so far, and Pim seems to keep this ship stocked. I've not seemed to run out of food yet, and it's surprising for a big man like me.
Good. He's doing his job too then.
Actually, I've never seen a better cook.
Quite honestly, I haven't either.
Oh, well, I hope today's one is a good one.
Wow, Gamesh
Hopefully.
just destroyed Asif's mom.
Did I have her food?
Yes.
Yeah.
Did I really?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
did. She cooked for the whole group.
I really don't even remember that, honestly.
F in the chat.
F in
Asif's
the chat.
mom was
Hey, look,
Asif's mom's
I'm helping keep her kids
cooking.
alive. I'm not okay.
Asif's mom's cooking was so unmemorable and just not great that Gamesh didn't even fucking remember he
Oh man. Look, Gamesh remembers the hugs.
just like everything else. That's what Asif's mom's food is like. Completely average.
Oh,
5
chill
out of
out.
10 by Gamesh.
Chill out. Chill out. He remembers her for the kindness more than anything else. Anyways, so to this yeah, Derek, you make me feel bad. I'm going to this mess hall. uh so I guess I'll get in there and see what's just left, really. I don't think
um,
I would imagine Gamesh have too much of an appetite, but he's gonna eat something.
yeah. You go in there and it smells good. There's a whole plate of different sausages for breakfast essentially. There is a little um, bowl. Oh, sorry, not bowl. There's a pot where you can just kind of dip your bowl in and get some pottage. And then you have your sausage and little uh, bread crusts for all of you. Um, it's not super fancy breakfast, but gets the job done certainly.
Right. All right. Would Belric and Faraday still being here?
Faraday's was just like standing outside since it's like a smaller room, so she'd probably just be hanging out down here somewhere.
Okay.
I'll probably still be around.
All right.
Pim is just getting food for Belric at this point. He's just
Alright.
constantly like every so often he'll like stop cooking or like he'll just let it start like his food cook for a second, look around at Belric, see he doesn't have as much stuff on his plate again, and he'll just like put some more stuff on his plate, get him a little extra bread. He just seems to be taking care of him.
Pimkin is a grandma, huh? That's what he is. Gonna pumping you up before you get off this ship. I see you're getting acquainted on the ship, Belric.
Yeah. Very good food.
Oh, yeah. Now let me get something for myself. I'll go over, like I said, he'll get like portions, but it's not gonna be like nowhere near what Gamesh probably would typically eat. Doesn't really have the appetite at the moment.
Yeah.
Ugh.
After a little bit, Faraday, you hear "Hey, Faraday."
Oh, I'll go back in there.
Okay, you see, he has a smaller pot that he's been cooking his this whatever he's been cooking in. He kind of looks over you, waves you over.
Shuffle in there.
It's a tight squeeze, but you're able to get close enough to the actual kitchen set. And kind of starts pouring you a bowl of this nice, what looks to be a similar pottage, but you don't see any of the meats in there like the other one has. Then he just seems to take off this nice crusty piece of bread, hands it to you. And it's sizable for you.
Thank you very much for this.
Da je storin deia gen bij deiestu vetium dorist vorete dat er gunne bedest.
Okay.
You see Aslan, who's just kind of been sitting there. He said green beans, there's some red wine, cabbage, balsamic vinegar, barley flakes, some other stuff. He started naming off ingredients. I don't know.
Sounds good to me.
Gives you a
Sure.
thumbs up.
Go back out here and sit on a box and eat.
Oh yeah, there's plenty of boxes, and you do see other crew members seem to be taking to their seemingly their positions. Cal and Quinth seemingly are at the table up on that section. Zed would probably be sitting. No, Zed was up top on the top deck.
Asif is just like sitting on the I can't remember the name of the horizontal pole, but that thingy at the top of the ship. And she's just eating a bowl of what is essentially birdseed.
Zed would probably be up with you then.
Nice. We snacking.
Oh yeah.
When I finish eating, I'll go look for Quinth.
Okay. It's easy enough. This is a smaller ship.
Yeah.
You see him currently up with Cal, just talking at the table over here. You've seen Quinth read many times here.
Yeah. Didn't get a chance to ask. Given circumstances, everything go good with your dad?
Yeah, he seemed fine. Honestly, he didn't even know I was in the city.
Yeah, Sebastian. So,
Seems like it.
all right. Well, at least that's cleared up.
Yeah. It
How
was
you holding up after yesterday?
I didn't like that feeling. Really didn't.
Yeah, I know it all too well.
Also, it didn't help that like I mean, I've helped the ship through a couple of the pirate attacks when we were sailing, but I wasn't up in that close to all that mess. When I went downstairs to, kill that last thing, it was brutal. That the receptionist, two of the like hands, like the workers, just you see he's kind of like pained to think back on it.
Yeah, it's not something that most people ever really have to witness. Hopefully it doesn't come to you again.
I I hope not, but it's a tough life, I guess. Cal kind of turns to, well, looks at you and then at Quinn. It's it's a tough life out there, yeah, but we're all here together, and we'll protect you, protect each other as best as we can.
Exactly. Alright, just checking up on you.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
Uh, then honestly, get my stress. Probably go back to his room. He doesn't make this quick little outing. Still wrapping his own mind around it.
Yeah,
Uh, Now I might pull out a bottle.
yeah. As you get up to go, you see Cal kind of finished with his food, kind of steps up. Can I talk with you a sec, Gamesh? I just, not too anything serious. Whenever I can, we need to talk to Seer. I kind of need to know where we're going
Oh, Stone Guard.
and when. Just general stuff.
Right,
So, I didn't see Seer this
oh.
morning, so.
That sounds about right. But we're going to Stone Guard. I'll go see, when she's ready to leave.
Okay. He gives you
So
a
instead
nod.
of going to my room,
Yeah.
I'll go to Seer's room.
Okay.
And just give it a nice old knocks.
Yeah, I'll answer the door. Can I
Hey.
help you?
Yeah. So you're waiting on, a commission, right?
I got that, right?
Yes, it would have been finished yesterday.
No, now I have it now.
Alright. Alright, Cal was asking. So, you fine with leaving today?
Yeah, I have no problem with that.
Alright. You good?
Yeah, how about you?
He kind of doesn't even look her in the eye.
I'm alright. Just, I guess ready to go.
All right. Well, if you want to talk, I'm here.
Thanks.
I will turn back to Cal.
Well, Cal didn't follow you. He just
Oh yeah, I say I'll return back to him.
okay. You returned to Cal.
Yeah, return.
Cal was just watching that.
Like awkward.
You find him entering the top deck. He seems to be going to the helm.
Alright. She got what she needed. We'll probably be heading out in a few hours then, I suppose. If if everyone's ready.
Yeah, once breakfast is done, I'll get the general crew assembled, and well, we can head out in about an hour if you need.
All right. And actually, before we head out, get everyone together. I'm gonna let them know what we're doing.
Okay. Sounds good to me. He turns to Azul, who he was going up to talk to. Azul, let's go up. We need to check some stuff in the home, and they seem to go up there. He will eventually seem to call over Asif to get maps and stuff readied. It seems he's already started.
Yeah.
Back in the kitchen, Belric, George eventually walks in, takes a seat, and you see Pim also seems to just hand him a bunch of food, just setting bowls and plates in front of him, expecting him to eat. George kind of looks at you.
A lot of food, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not bad, no. You hear Aslan, the large Goliath, who's just been sitting there. He likes cooking for the new people. Makes him happy.
That's good to know because good food.
You see that Pim probably has wrapped up cooking and just takes a seat, takes a couple bites, looks to you, Belric. What they rest do today? He asks, what do you do with the group?
Uh, um, I mean, they actually rescued me from a prison, so I've been just tagging along.
What they read today? Um, he asks what illegal thing you did.
Oh, nothing illegal. I was kidnapped by like a Earth genie in the plane of Earth.
Vumpaya gente. Um, he, he said that it was, that's wild. She kind of casts a weird glance. Sit back to Pim, and then Pim just says to you, "Vunt ret hosted up at the kenda, goren vrest. You what god do you serve?" She kind of points to your holy symbol.
Milo, the Lord of Songs.
Vum berendu, hosted up at there. He wants to hear some. He likes music.
Oh, perfect. Then I'll pull out my axe and just start playing a little sea shanty.
Yeah. Okay. Roll a performance check.
Oof, not bad.
So you start playing your sea shanty, and it's this beautiful. Do you have a sea shanty in mind, or like, um, just any you can think of?
Yeah, it's probably just any, just probably parts of like various different sea shanties I've probably heard over the years.
Okay. Um, you pick out just the best one you can think of at the moment, and you just start crafting this beautiful sea shanty, um, and it's resonating. You see that Aslan kind of like backs up and is like astonished. Like, this is a beautiful voice adding to a beautiful sea song. And you see Pim just has this big old smile, um, and then he eventually starts adding, like, apparently the sea shanty you're playing he knows, and he starts singing along in this other language, um, that you've never heard before. And then you hear another voice as Saren kind of pops in the door, and generally it seems like most of the crew just seems to like kind of stop by and come down as this like beautiful shanty rings out across the ship. When you're all done, you hear many claps from most of the crew, and Pim will just look at you and go, Vada vada, doresti, pojoste da baktentedak. He, Aslan, the translator, laughs. Pim says it's a wonderful song, and you captured the whole spirit of the sea in that.
Oh well, thank you.
So,
Zote gente. No, thank you.
oh shit.
Yeah.
Just out
You,
of curiosity, do you have like a singing voice in mind for Bellor? Like, who's he sound like? If you have it in mind.
No, not sure on mine, but I have to think about that one.
Okay, just thought I'd ask.
that's a good question, honestly. But yeah, you have played a beautiful tune. Um,
Okay.
yeah,
All
the
right.
ship, in fact, in the coming moments, as Cal seems to gather most of the other crew and prepares the ship for takeoff, the crew is in high spirits. They are seemingly excited just from hearing that song and knowing that you travel with a person who has a voice like that and played a song of the sea in front of them. The crew's in very high spirits as they begin setting off.
Before we head out, though,
Mm-hmm.
I am gonna try to get everyone, probably, I guess, like on the deck. Um, so I don't know if anyone in the party does not show up, but I would ask everyone to come, just so everyone's on the same page.
Yeah. Where do you talk to them from?
On the probably just talking. I'll probably just be like in front of the mast. Everyone on the deck.
Okay.
All right. I'm not going to follow up what Belric did, but I guess I'm more about straight to the facts. First things first, we have a lot of new faces here, some that haven't met yet and properly introduced. For everyone on the ship, this is Belric, this is Faradir, this is Blackwall, and this is Seokia.
She's not here, is she?
She's not here.
Well, I don't. Oh, she's not here. She did leave.
You don't see her.
Oh, well, never mind. I thought she.
Never mind. Cool. Um, Scratch that.
Yeah.
Rewind. Um,
And we also have Sarah now.
Hi.
Blackwall is an old traveling companion, while Beric and Faradir are new. And the main reason why we need the ship, and why we're heading out now, is we're going to get Blackwall's mother back. So this is a mission of very big importance. We're going to be going to Stone Guard. So while we're there, everyone needs to be on high alert. Because I'm not necessarily sure how it's going to be now that the dragon's no longer around. But on top of that, and this is going to be new for everyone involved, there's someone I need to find on Stone Guard. It's nothing that necessarily everyone needs to worry about, but we might be there longer than just a day or two. I'm not exactly sure. Specifically, I'm going to be heading towards one of the fallen sky cities. Supposed to be a prison there. And if my source is correct, someone might still be alive there that might be of use. Any questions?
You see most of the crew begins to look around at each other. See Cal kind of takes the lead. How much resistance do you suspect?
On the shores, not much. But once we start heading inwards, they'll know of our presence, so. Scale of 1 to 10, maybe about a 4, 5. At the max, I'm hoping, at least.
You hear Quinth kind of speaks up. I feel we're all better off now than we were when we first set off. I think we can take whatever comes at us. We're with you.
I've seen you guys look a lot more tougher. Been through some things, so I'm sure you can. Just want to make sure everyone knows what's going on. I don't want anyone blindsided anymore.
Thanks for that, Gamesh.
All right. They're all yours, Cal.
All right then, everyone to your posts. Let's go. We're sailing tonight. We're sailing right now. You see the crew immediately gets together and immediately goes to their positions. The sails are lowered, and you all are set off to sea. As I described last time, you exit away from the Cobalt Wharf. The busy city on the cliffside, 100 feet above you, seems to get further and further away as you get closer and closer to the exit. This beautiful white stone castle on both sides of the exit of the bay, with the beautiful chain running down into the water. You exit and are met with tall spires of rock on either side. Anyone who wants to make a perception check can right now. You don't have to.
I don't think I'd be on the deck at the moment.
Okay.
Can Asif make one
Yeah.
with the what are we perceiving?
Just you can have advantage with your spyglass,
Okay, cool.
because I'm assuming you're just on lookout with a.
This is it. This is it.
We'll see.
There
Yay.
you go.
That's nice. Finally.
Asif, with your perception, at the top of the mast, sailing out to sea, you look in between the large spires of rock that seem to pepper the coastline of this mountain range as it meets the sea, and you spot 20, 25, 30 different small Grimolian ships tucked in the rocks, hiding, waiting, just a large patrol net just on the very edge of the mountains themselves. Did you all?
She'll do like the hand signal that means like danger in that direction.
Oh, it's all around you. You see just almost like a wide
Oh,
net. All you just spot like 20 or 30 ships just hidden in the rocks as you begin sailing out. They don't seem to move, and when you kind of motion for the captain to kind of look, Cal kind of takes a peek, and just gives a thumbs up, like not even worried about it. I will
Okay.
say you can recognize the symbol. This would be multiple flags actually. Some of them seem to be the city of Farsali's symbol of the House of Hornigal. However, there's also a few Terra flags flying. You think this is just the Grumolian military just waiting, protecting its coasts.
Okay.
Yeah. But you begin to sail out to sea. So, let's go to the world map. You are sailing from Farsleys to the island of Stone Guard. Be 80 miles about. Let me just pull up your ship notes. Okay. As you begin sailing, you catch the wind and begin taking off with great speed. The immediate area outside of the Grimolian kingdom is fairly condensed and close. You see multiple small islands dotting the range around you. But as you get further and further out to sea, islands become less so. The rocky spires gone, as more open sea is seen. In the distance, you do note rocky islands of probably long abandoned, uninhabitable, but there. Cal kind of calls out. So Ganesh, you're not on deck.
If this is later in the day, I probably am.
Okay. He'll call out. We'll probably be there in the next. Within the day, actually.
All right. All right, it's time to make sure we're all ready to land then.
He mean. Sorry. Um. So I should not have said within the day. Well, when he says that, he means we'll probably be there by late evening. Be about 16 hours only. So
All right.
I don't know if you want us to slow to get there in the next morning, or. But we're making good time.
You know what? Slow it down. Better get there in the morning. I want to
Okay.
have one eyes on everything.
Understood. He begins to pull some of the sails back and slows the ship down. So, as the ship is going at this point, what is everyone doing? How is everyone reacting to ship life so far?
Well, this is my second, well, third technical time at sea. I think at this point, Gamesh is a lot more used to traveling by water now.
Yeah.
By waterways. But as for what he's doing, he's probably just thinking back to what Graylin told him.
Okay.
Trying to keep himself busy. If no one's, if they basically, he'll help on deck when we're needed, or he'll just be kind of just doing small things, keeping himself busy
Yeah.
throughout the days, throughout the day, pretty much.
for Faradir, I feel like being on a boat is kind of similar to being on a cloud in that it moves a lot. So she's probably not doing too rough.
I feel like a cloud is much more like stable than a ship on the sea.
Well, the clouds, they move with the wind, you know?
Very fair. That's a fair point. It's just, I guess it'll be different motions. You'll be
Mhm.
used to the
Yeah,
movement. It'll be different motions though.
it's somewhat similar, so she's probably not heaving, you know?
Okay.
So she's just chilling out.
Um,
Um, I think Sierra's okay because she's traveled by sea before on this specific ship.
exactly.
Um, and as to what she's doing, she's probably kind of like flipping between um, reading one of the books she has, not anything in particular, just kind of like reading pastime, and then also processing what happened the other day and try to puzzle out her dream occasionally.
Yeah. Okay. If you want, over the course of the day, puzzling out your dream, you can roll me an intelligence check
Okay,
if that's how you
okay, I
spend
can do
most of your
that.
day.
It is that dream. I don't trust that dream.
I wouldn't either.
It's a nat 20.
Smarty pants.
They have to be
Okay.
good at something.
Um, so you spend your day thinking on the dream. We'll get to that a little bit later. Um, yeah.
Okay.
What is Senti doing?
Why is that a +2?
I
I don't have
don't know.
Is that
any
something from your bard
effects
class?
going.
Yeah, yeah, it
Oh,
is.
Jack of all trades.
Yeah, Jack of all
Yeah.
trades. That's a skill check. So yeah, that affects that.
Okay. That makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Sorry, not
So
used to that.
Senti, just make an investigation check as you just start poking around curiously.
You find her secret stash of drugs
That's
that we just use the ship to smuggle.
all it is.
It is a smuggling ship.
It is a smuggling ship. Maybe there's compartments we don't know about.
Yeah. Listen,
Sure, you can use guidance. You guide yourself periodically as you as you do it. 8.
Plus D4. 10. At least you made it to double digits.
yeah.
Okay, you search around, and really you just find barrels and crates of what looks to be stored goods. Um, you find out that this ship, it has 3 levels that are not depicted all on the map. The bottom deck seems to have the quartermaster's quarters. That is where Azul used to take residence. Asif, would you have taken Azul's quarters? As
Oh
quartermaster?
yeah, for sure.
Okay. That is now Asif's quarters.
Without hesitation.
Would you allow Zed to bunk with you?
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Asa said, "Get out, Azul.
You also
This is me and my
find
brother's room now."
She really did.
You also find on the bottom deck there being a medical office, um, that seems to be the infirmary for if anyone gets sick or injured for mundane healing. And there you see, scribbling away, kind of hiding from the rest of you all, um, the gnome Demetrius, as he's just seemingly writing away, and the second he sees you at the door, runs in terror behind one of his curtains and just shuts it. You also note that there are 2 beds in here. This is clearly. You would probably find out that Quint also stays in this room.
Or Dimitri.
Yeah, he's just a scared boy.
It's Damichi.
Or Dom,
It's
yeah,
Dom,
always
not
he is.
Deem.
Dom. Yeah, Dom.
Damichi. All right, get it
It's
correct.
sorry, it's more Demetrius.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What he said.
Yeah, Demetrius.
Get schooled.
Yes.
Not even correct.
Yeah, but generally you just find that this ship has many different bunking areas. It has spare rowboats all over here. It has cots up here for just general sleeping. And there are extra rooms at the bottom as well for kind of just hanging cots. Yeah. Don't really find anything too interesting. He didn't close the medical office. He's just... You surprised him.
You spooked him.
Eventually, he does kind of open the curtain, and you just hear this little gnome voice call out to you and goes, "What are you?" Yeah, what are you?
I just realized I didn't introduce Cinti. That's what I messed up at.
Yeah. I mean,
Because
you,
Yoki said Senti.
I believe when you first got to your ship, you all introduced each other. So you do all kind of know each other. So this is like the second introduction.
I'm
Yeah.
assuming Demetrius wasn't at the meeting.
He was.
Oh, okay.
He seems.
Progress.
He just seems to be asking, "What are you?"
Progress. He's growing as a character, guys.
Cinti's like, I am Cinti.
I
Friend.
you say a friend.
Aww.
That is very adorable. I kind of meant, what are you in particular? Like, what type of creature? I meant to ask it. Sorry, he kind of pushes the curtain away. You scared me. I was just asking what type of creature you are. Because I meant to ask, because I don't. I'm the doctor, and I don't know exactly how to heal you. If you ever, broke your arm or something. He kind of starts moving closer to you. Can I look at your skin?
And he's just like, I don't have skin.
Bold of him to assume that Sentia has skin.
Warforged. Never heard of that. Kind of like walks up, just starts looking at your arm or whatever. You kind of, because he's smaller, you kind of have to like bend down to allow him to inspect it. Kind of pokes a little bit. Yep. Okay. I have no idea how I would heal you if I needed to. He didn't notice that. He just noticed that he doesn't know any way that he could ever heal you. Maybe I can water some of these plants. He kind of picks up some of the moss a little bit. Are they a part of your design? Kind of. Very weird. Huh. Well, if you ever need healing, don't come to me, because I can't help you then. But it is a pleasure to meet you. Sorry I kind of got spooked. You're very tall. And he just kind of points up at you. Your visage is terrifying. You can get smaller. What do you mean by that?
Give up the flip shit.
A tressum. I'd say probably. Do you turn into a tressum? Yep. So you transform into a tressum. The smaller flying cat still has the element of plant pieces and general, almost like the wooden texture of some of your body parts or the stone texture, and you just see him just almost so shocked that he just can't speak or scream. And then his face just contorts and looks and inspects. That is amazing. That's the coolest thing I've ever seen.
This guy has never met a druid before in his life.
Nope.
Whoa. It actually hurt. Whoa. So you can just wait. You can incorporate and become and look like any animal. That's and you understand me. This is very weird. Very, very weird. Well, thank you for showing me that. That's very interesting. Huh. I don't know what to do now. Okay. Tilt your head and meow. Yeah. So I'd say after that, you finish your search of the ship as a tressum. Yeah. You've stimulated Demetrius's entire worldview, which is very interesting. 'cause he's definitely not seen that before. So, after that, what is Bellerg doing at sea? How does he react? And what does he do?
Yeah, this is probably his first time probably being on sea, so he probably took a little time to get used to it. Then I think he'll probably like set up somewhere and just start playing some more music.
Okay. Interesting.
You know, I bet he's sleeping somewhere on the ship.
Yeah, maybe he's sleeping. Um, you, as you start playing, you see Cal, currently helming the ship, kind of looks about at Aslan and the other crew. Saren is up here. Asif, Zeed. He kind of looks around, and he'll start, giving a slight song to the music that you play. Saren joins, Aslan joins. Eventually, Azul will come up and join. Uh, Zeed actually joins probably in a little bit late, but seemingly they just start kicking into a sea shanty um, around your music, just as something to do during the journey.
Givesh should probably his own look on it.
Yeah. They sing a D&D sea shanty. If you've seen the Critical Role sea shanty song, they probably they can sing that.
Oh yeah, I saw that the other day.
Yeah.
Oh, I heard one. Oh, yeah, I gotta listen to it again.
Here, let me. I'll just play it. Why not? There we go. There you go. So, the crew starts singing the song Ukatoa, the sea shanty, as they begin going along with Belric's song, and the mood is still, at this point, getting even better on the ship. They seem really content, and the sailing goes by very smoothly as a nice, not calm sea shanty, but a calming sea shanty comes across. And yeah, D&D themed sea shanties. We need more of them, honestly.
Yeah.
Okay. That accounts for, I believe, everyone. What is Faradir doing, by the way? Just so I remember.
Hmm. That's a good question. There's not a whole lot for a Goliath to do on a boat.
I mean, you can learn one of the trades on the boat. The other Goliath, Aslan, would gladly teach you how to be a bosun.
Sure.
Okay. Yeah, she kind of takes you along, and will teach you some knots. Initially, it just seems to be knots that she tries teaching you. What would that check be? Roll me just a straight up. Just roll me a strength check. Just to see how well you do through the.
Oh wow, that's a rough one for Faradir.
Okay. Faradir, while she has ridden on clouds before, this is a new sensation. The rough seas chopping all over the place. It's not Faradir's comfort zone. There's no place to climb. There's no mountains anymore as you've gotten further and further out to sea. And it is much hotter than in the mountains. Faradir, you find it a little rough trying to learn this stuff. The knots are
I just
difficult.
remembered Faradir can't swim.
Yeah, and that is probably a thought that creeps into your head as you as you're
Whoops.
going. Is you've never swam. You every so often look at the rising sea as it sloshes across part of the deck at certain points, and yeah, if this were to take you off of it, there'd be no safety net. And so your mind is a little perturbed, and you don't have the best reaction. But that's what you would spend most of your day doing, is learning this stuff and reacting badly to being at sea. Okay. So, as the ship continues along its journey, Seer, you begin to think about what your dream meant. And you try to read to take your mind off it, but your mind keeps coming back to that singular event that happened just last night. And the more you think about it, the clearer and clearer it becomes. You take your necklace out of your shirt and look at it, knowing the magic within the necklace, the protection from divination. You put a few things together. That someone found a way to bypass a amulet of protection from divination. As long as you know the individual. The spell dream can still affect them. You think that maybe thinking about it was short-lived. And the fact that they spoke in it, in the way they spoke, saying, oh, I guess it can be bypassed, leads you to believe that they were merely investigating this when they figured out it worked. And that maybe you hearing was an accident. Maybe they haven't contacted you for real yet.
Fun times.
It is a scary thought.
Without the voicemail, without meaning to leave the voicemail.
You Bud dial.
But else, but just trying numbers. No, that was not work. That one doesn't work.
Yeah. Oh, he went on mute, but he didn't.
Try to
Okay.
Someone in the background. Did it work? Shut up.
I'm trying to focus here. No, but good to know. Good to know.
At least you identified the spell.
Yeah. You identify that this is probably a dream spell. And you know that most of the time, dream is used as a message system. It's not always violent, but you know that there is a capability for nightmares to be formed. You've heard of this spell being used before. In fact, you remember times when you had it used on you for someone to send you a message while you were sleeping.
Yeah. It's lovely.
Brings back memories. So, with that, the ship sails on, spending a whole day at sea. Can I have someone roll me a d20, please? Faradir, 13. Okay. Huh. Okay, someone roll me a d4, please. Ganesh with the 3.
Sounds like I messed up, guys.
No, you know what? No, the 3 matches the 13. It's okay.
Yeah. Until the combat starts. The messages are not allowed to roll anymore.
I'm just gonna attack immediately.
There's a
Your
hole in the side
strength
of your ship.
feature.
You're sinking. Like,
Okay, then. Let me just get something.
oh no.
Oh,
What have I done?
why would you do this?
I don't know. I was trying to help. I fucked up.
Ugh, cursed roll.
Right.
Well, I'm scared. How about everyone
I
else?
don't think you should be scared.
I'm I am a little anxious.
Hmm. Trying to find.
What happens if 2 people cast Dream on the same person?
Um, hmm.
That's an interesting question.
That is a very interesting question.
Wow, I've never thought about that. We're about to have a trippy ass dream, though. That's for sure.
Apparently.
People just duking it out in your in your mind.
I get like no sleep. It's just been nightmares all fucking
Listen to me, no. Listen to me. Fuck him, no. Fuck him.
like, ah, damn it.
This is not how I want to spend my night.
This is not what I signed up for.
Hmm.
Okay. What map are you all on? You're on the stop map. Okay. Bring you to the ship map. Place yourselves wherever you think you would be on the ship at this time.
What time of day is it?
This
What time
is
is it?
getting late. It'll be about 9 o'clock at night.
I'd be somewhere down here in my room.
I think your room is... Isn't your room over here?
Maybe.
Or you're in the captain's room, right? You're on this side, right?
I thought I slept under the anchor.
Yeah, I think she did.
Yeah, so I think you're in this room then. I think you're in the first mate quarters, I think. I think that's what you chose. So I think you'd be
Sorry,
there.
Ganesh.
It's okay, you know.
I believe I chose the smallest room.
Are these down here like little boats?
Yeah.
Okay. Faradir will just like turn one of those over and put her bedroll in it, and she'll be trying to sleep in one of those for the night.
Okay. I'd say that's fair. So yeah, put yourself whichever boat you would like. As it's late at night, the crew is usually diminished. Azul usually tries to take a nap or something, and then takes most of the night shift for steering. So Cal is currently not on the top deck. He's actually in his quarters underneath the top deck. At this point, also, I would say Aslan is probably sleeping in one of the cots. I'll put my Becky there. Zeed. Asif or Zeed? Which one of you wanted to be lookout at night?
Probably Asif.
Okay. Zeed will take his nap and, well, at least for the first half of the night. Zeed will take his nap and take the second shift. So he'd be in the bottom deck. Quint is in the bottom deck. I'm just going to put bottom deck in the sea for now. George took up one of the cots.
I forgot we had our carriage in here.
Yeah.
Actually, I think both of you, both bosuns would probably sleep with this. The skeleton crew. So Senti, Belric, Asif's up top. Senti and Belric, you can move your tokens where you would like. There's extra bedrolls in the bottom deck, so if you want to take one of those, you'd be out to sea. Other than that, where did I put Pim? Pim's in his room. Okay. I mean, Senti doesn't need to sleep, does she? Okay. Yeah. So Senti is just hanging out on the top deck as well. So, 3 individuals are on the deck. One is inactive, kind of doing their almost shut down. And Asif and Azul, you two, are currently on the top deck. Azul's kind of keeping the wheel steady as you all are slowly sailing throughout the night. Perception checks, both of you. Okay. Asif, you seem to notice just after Azul notices, but off in the distance, just maybe 40 feet off to the left side, way in the distance, there seems to be a small light. You see, Azul kind of perks up, and then that leads you to see it as well. Asif, do you see that?
Yeah.
Do you, from your height, do you think it's glowing jellyfish or something?
Is that what it looks like?
From the look of it, it just seems like a ring of light. Um, yeah, actually, you have advantage. You have a spyglass.
Well, the disadvantage because no dark vision would make it flat.
Oh, okay. Well, it is a ring of lights. So I'd say, with your height and your perception from where you are, and as you get closer, you notice there seems to be something there. There is some shape. Do you think?
It's definitely not jellyfish.
Do you think we should wake someone?
Yeah, I don't know what that is. There's something under there though.
Um, should I wake Cal, or do you want to get one of your friends?
Uh, maybe let's wake up a few people.
Um. Yeah, and she kind of locks the wheel in for a moment. I'll be back as soon as I can. And she will run down and kind of knock on Cal's door. A few moments. You see the door cracks open. I just dozed off. What's up? There's some light in the distance. We're waking people up to see. She begins to go down further on the deck as Cal kind of stumbly walks out, looks at the helm, heads up to it, kind of unlocks it for a moment, and takes a look himself. I cannot even. I think I see the light. I don't know what that is, though. Huh. Asif, fly down, wake up Seer.
Yep, I do that.
Okay.
Nice to be awakened.
Always good news.
Yeah, you hear a knock at your door, I would assume. Unless Asif just barges in.
She'll do like a short knock and then open the door.
Like, hope you're decent.
And they'll just kind of say, "Wake up!"
I will sit up, blink, and then stand up.
Did you set the dog or any alarms before you slept?
Oh yeah, I would have set the alarm spell,
Okay.
but not the dog.
Would it have triggered on
It's
Asif walking
mauled.
No.
in? No, okay. So, you fall asleep and you have dreamt peacefully thus far throughout your night, and you are woken suddenly by the sound of Asif barging in.
Yeah. I'll blink at her and be like, "Can I what?"
There's something in the water that's glowing, and we don't know what it is.
Okay. That's not good, I'm assuming.
Probably not. Usually, mysterious glowing objects in the ocean aren't nice.
Okay. Are you waking anyone else up?
Yes, and then she'll walk away and start and go to someone else.
I'll come out onto the top deck.
You come out to the top deck as you see Azul comes back with Zeed as well, very tired looking. I was sent up here to be an extra set of eyes. What am I looking for?
Mysterious glowing stuff.
Just mysterious glowing stuff?
Huh?
Just mysterious glowing stuff.
Yeah.
Oh. Kind of like flies up to the crow's nest. I don't see anything. Wait. I think I maybe see it. I don't know what that is. You hear Cal sighs. Fine. Sierra, I'm gonna pull this closer. If you want, you can wake some of your friends. We'll investigate it at least.
Okay. Who would I wake up?
Who do you want to wake up?
I know, that's the question. I'll wake up Gamesh,
I'm in the mess hall.
Rebecca, and I think one other person. I don't want to wake up too many people.
Asif will wake up the Fearbulk guy. He's strong, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, strong.
Yeah, she'll wake him up.
Oh, okay. He'll join you to the deck.
Beef.
You hear when you wake him up. Oh, don't tag.
Who?
Go upstairs.
Okay. He tiredly gets up. You hear a loud from his back as he stretches it. Begins just wandering upstairs.
Bro, that sounds amazing right now. Not gonna lie.
Yeah,
Kind of need someone to crack my spine into.
I have a question. Who out of the crew seemed like they weren't like necessarily like super tired?
I mean, it's still early into the night. Most people probably went to bed an hour ago, just to get some sleep in. As some of them, it'll be a long day to the next day.
Yeah.
So waking anyone up wouldn't be that bad.
Yeah, let me play Eeny Meeny Miny Mo to see where other than Gamesh and Rebecca.
I'm in the mess hall babysitting a drink, basically.
Yeah.
What's going on now?
I'll wake up Faradir, I guess.
Okay.
Oh no.
Oh, should I not? Oh no, I shouldn't wake up Faradir. Faradir was having a bad time. I'll wake up Belric.
Faradir got beat to shit. She is out of everything.
Oh, we already took a long rest.
Yeah.
What?
You all took a long rest.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the next day. After
What?
Yeah. This is the next day.
Where was I? What was I doing?
I don't know.
That. I don't know.
I don't know.
God, I need to stop multitasking. I'm not good at it.
You know what? We were doing homework last session.
Yeah.
That's true.
You're fine. Um, yeah.
Okay. At least you learned this before the battle.
Yeah, I would have just been like, alright, don't have any runes, I've got one giant might, and that's it.
He's like, and I have a fraction of my HP.
Yeah, I have
Let's
18 hit points out of 110. Let's go.
let's kill him, guys. Let's kill him.
Then yeah, Faradir's, she's good to go.
Yeah, I'll wake Belric up because Faradir seemed like she was having a bad time on the ship.
That's true.
I may have been in my room a lot, but I came out sometimes.
Mood.
Okay.
I know what's going. I came out enough to know what's going on. Yeah, so I'll wake up Belric.
Okay. You find Belric down on the bottom deck.
Yeah.
Then I'll be like, what's going on?
Can you see in the dark?
Yep.
Perfect. There's a mysterious glowing thing in the middle of the sea.
Oh, that sounds perfect.
Mm-hmm. And then I'm gonna just go up to the top deck. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay. So, the ship heads closer and closer to the source of light. It gets easier and easier to see what it is. Another round of perception checks for anyone who wants to perceive it.
I'll try to perceive it.
Ooh. Okay.
Oh, well, it went amazingly for me.
Holy shit.
You're
All
doing
of
pretty
you-
good, guys.
Yeah, the ship gets closer and closer. All of you, except for Cal, Azul, Zed is barely able to notice it. But you all notice that this light that you see in the sea is spinning. There seems to be 3 separate points of light spinning around what appears to be a sizable piece of wood floating.
How fast are lights spinning?
Not too fast, just about. They seem to do a full 360 of this object. Every 20 seconds?
Okay.
Has Asaph ever heard any sea stories about something like this?
Make a history check.
Oh no. Oh! I have proficiency in that? What? Since when?
With a 13, I
I
mean,
forgot this character was supposed to be smart in the beginning.
you've heard of lights in the sea often. Sometimes it can just be glowing jellyfish. The fact that it's
I've
going
heard
in a circle around an object that is not that doesn't look like a fish or some dead animal, you don't think it's any natural animal.
Cool.
But with the perceptions of most of you at this point, the ship gets closer. Cal says out, I still can't see a damn thing. And you all looking over the side, I should also roll for Saren, notice that it's a wooden carving, maybe, of like a humanoid. And there's just 3 circling lights going around it.
Carving of a humanoid.
Yes, carving of a humanoid.
Well, that's
Any,
weird.
like, specific features or just really vague?
You
Yeah.
you notice a humanoid face that seems to have wooden edges that seem to twist into coral and other natural objects across their entire form. The face seems almost like it's not wood. You see elements of shine in the light that makes it look like it's maybe metal of some type. Um, it's a strange image. Once you all this close, um, is that a creature? Comes from Cal.
Does
How
it
far away are we?
does
You're
it
about
resemble
30, 40
certain
feet.
sea goddess?
Okay, so we're about 30 feet
Resemble
away.
who?
A certain sea goddess?
No.
Okay. Or it doesn't, so it doesn't like look like any of the sea deities Asif would know of.
No. It looks.
That's good.
No, it's this strange coral wood, like piece. Some pieces seem like almost metal in nature. It's very weird looking.
If we're about 30 feet away, can I cast Detect Thoughts to see if there are any thinking creatures there?
Yeah, you cast detect thoughts.
Yeah, picking up their surface level thoughts.
Okay. What's the range of detect thoughts?
Any creature you can see within 30 feet of you.
Okay.
You can also use a spell to detect the presence of thinking creatures you can't see. When you cast the spell as your action during the duration, you can search for thoughts within 30 feet of you.
Yeah.
The spell can penetrate barriers, but 2 feet of rock, 2 inches of any metal other than lead, or a thin sheet of lead blocks you. You can't detect a creature with an intelligence of 3 or lower, or one that doesn't speak any language.
Okay. You get 4 thoughts coming from the space in front of you.
Okay.
You get 3 thoughts that seem to come in within range once, twice, 3 times. It seems to be whatever these spitting lights are, they're thoughts. You can just read their surface thoughts, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. But once I detect a creature in this way, I could read further in, but they know I'm doing it. So for now, just surface thoughts.
Yeah. Let me just get detect thoughts up. Because surface level thoughts are not very insightful.
Nope.
The thoughts that you get are dream. We put you to sleep to drown forever in our halls.
Okay.
That's kind of what you get. Their intent is to drown this individual. The individual's thoughts are these lights. So beautiful. Maybe I should just go down there. Very, very Shark Boy-esque. Yes.
I'm gonna kind of turn to everyone else on the deck and say, hey, those lights are trying to drown whatever that wooden figure is.
Cal immediately will look about. I think you should wake the rest of your friends then.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
You see that Saren at this point has been taking orders from Cal, kind of slowing the ship up as much as they can. If that's an innocent human, I think we should save him.
I'm going to cast Melsminute Meteors,
Okay.
and I'm going to send. I think they got a range of 120 feet. Yeah, and I'm going to send 2 of them towards the closest light.
Okay. They both fail.
Alright, so 7 on failure, half on success, 2 deck saves.
Yeah, they are both failed. You see the two sources of light immediately are hit with these blasts, and then the lights, all three of them, vanish instantly. And the figure in the center, the eyes seem to almost flare, and you see the figure begins flailing about, and immediately begins to start sinking beneath the waves.
Oh shit.
Hang on. Hang on. I need to find the range of this one spell. Okay, that's a horrible range. Let me find the range of a different spell.
Don't you just love that? See what Seer got before I Nikki
Okay,
out.
I want to cast from my mandolin. I want to cast levitate. It has a range of 60 feet, and it's a con save.
On the guy.
Yeah, unless he willingly wants to let me cast magic on him. Otherwise, it's a DC of 16. And I'll shout out, "Hey, I'm gonna cast a spell that should help you!" And hope he hears me, and then cast levitate on him.
Interesting. Well, he rolled a 17. So,
Seer's gonna shrug and say, "I guess he wants to die."
I can't just say that. He's probably scared as shit. All right.
And I'll just go into the water.
okay, you dive in.
I should have.
As you hit the water, you open your eyes to see within, and it's hazy and blurry. This is open sea. The ship is stopping for as best as it can. Luckily, you did have a bosun up on the top deck, so they're working very quickly to slow it as much as they can.
I'm just going towards the guy.
Yeah. You see, as you're in the water now, the 3 lights. They aren't just lights. You see creepy looking, almost female-like humanoids.
Yes.
Currently swimming in the water, watching as the individual is being almost pulled down. And you see all 3 eyes kind of turn and look at you. They have almost kelp-like hair. Kelp seems to adorn them in some sort of dress, and these large, angry-looking claws are open, and they just seem to make eye contact with you. Their visage seems familiar almost. Like you've seen some form of them.
Wait, say it again? You said I feel like I've seen like a form of them before.
Yeah, it kind of reminds you of the hags you saw that one time.
Oh, that was a long time
That
ago.
was
no.
That was a long time ago.
And their claws are out.
Their claws are out, and you see this individual. Now that you're underwater and closer than anyone else, this is a warforged.
Makes sense.
You see, most of their body seems to be made of wood. They seem to have some stone bits, but they have kelp and coral that seems to be growing out of sections. This is, in all intents and purposes, a sea version of Senti so far, from what you can tell.
It's Senti's lost brother.
So,
Dun, dun.
so short answer, uh, I didn't have to save him. So long answer, yes, because
I could get you out of this very
I'm sure
easily.
you could. But seeing their claws out, I'm going to activate my stone's durability.
Okay. So now that you're in the water, um, let's roll some initiative then.
This guy just couldn't let me cast my magic, could he?
He didn't know what was affecting him. He
I
didn't.
know. I don't blame him. But still, his problems could have easily. Oh my god!
Okay, okay, here, save some luck for the rest of us.
Hang on a minute.
That is three back to no, not back to back. Is it back to back? Yeah,
Yeah,
you've only rolled three. Yeah, that's
you've only
she's
rolled
gotten three
three
natural
times.
20s back to back.
The only
Do you
thing
know the
I've rolled
odds?
so far this session has been nat 20.
Do you know the odds?
The odds are forever in her
Yo.
favor.
uh,
I'm gonna die again. She took all the luck of the game. This time I'm gonna sink to the
last time I
bottom of the
didn't
ocean. My
hit
character's
a
gone, gone.
single time. Last time, and now this time, I can't. I'll never get this high back of having only rolled nat 20s the entire, like, 2 hours we've been here.
That is crazy though. That is fucking bananas. Typically, Graham does that all the time.
Yeah.
I a lot of the times I roll physically though.
I mean, you should. I mean, you could roll, and then when your turn comes, just don't do anything. I mean,
Yeah.
just so you know where you are on initiative, just in case you do decide to do something.
Gamesh, do you want to be in the water with these things?
As a player, no.
Why
I am
not?
out my element. I am earthbound. I'm at a severe
Yeah,
disadvantage
you
right
are
now.
an earth.
I am a geomancer, not a hydromancer.
Yeah, by
Um,
Pokemon logic, you're very super effective.
yeah, exactly. I think I'm rock and ground, so I think I'm four times.
You're within
Uh,
30 feet, right?
I don't know, Graham. Am I within 30?
Yeah.
Okay, I
Okay.
am. But as a character, good message and finna back down. So
Yeah, that's understandable, but what if I trick him? Just a
So
little bit. I won't.
let's roll
I
this
mean,
off.
if you're clever, you're clever. I can't do nothing about that.
I'm smarter than you, I'm smarter than
Exactly. I mean, what's a dummy going to do to Einstein, really? Like, what's he going to say?
you. It's like, hey, do you trust me? Then let me cast a spell on you. Just teleports you back to the fucking ship.
Well, that's not what I expected to happen.
Yeah, the worst part is then I would be in the water.
Oh no! See, that's
But I have Misty Step, so I could just teleport back in the same time.
So. Oh,
So
let
it's
me
okay.
move that
but now I
down.
can't hear you anymore. So
Oh, I forgot all those tokens. Hold up, I have to get rid of my excessive hidden token collection.
Yeah.
Yeah, even I still have I have 2 coals in there somewhere.
On every page?
Yeah. On every page I've used with coal in the past. You would probably be just diving off the ship, so you'd be maybe around there.
Do you think the Warforged is working with these creatures?
Are you asking me out of character or in character?
Out of character. You can't hear me in character.
I don't know. I'm just I thought you were wondering what Gamesh is thinking, like just in general. No, but I don't think so. These are I'm going to assume Siren.
Or something like it.
Yeah, there's something like that.
I should have warned you guys that it sounds like they can put things to sleep.
Yeah, that would have been good to know.
No one asked, you just jumped in.
I mean, to be fair, you cast a spell and everything. You had ample time. You should.
No, I didn't know. She didn't know people were gonna just jump the fuck in.
He only did it because Cal said to. Honestly, he's.
Hello, I'm sorry. My family is awful.
Oh, why? What happened?
They barge in my room.
Oh, my
that-
mom does that all the time. I just mute when that happens.
it's
will
a constant
Call
thing.
lightning.
Okay, I'm just
Oh,
using this
Mom.
token as them. Let's just do
My mom
a
just
little
talks a whole bunch of shit though.
this.
And the boats pass me though, right?
At this point, you jumped off the boat, and the boat has just curved off. Okay.
Wait, are we in turn order?
Shouldn't
Yeah.
They're
I
kind of
ha-
messed up.
I haven't decreased it yet.
Okay.
We're not in order.
Oh, that that
I
sucks.
don't think Aesop goes before me.
Yeah, I was really confused. I was like, wait, it's not my turn yet.
She's like, I had missed a lot. We don't typically do combat this fast.
No, we don't.
Yeah. Especially since no one said anything, no damage has been done. Just all.
Yeah, I was so confused. I was like, wait, did nobody do anything on all their turns? Okay, I guess it's my turn. I'll do magic. Nobody else is doing anything, but
Honestly, the reason why there's no damage, you're playing Blitzball. That's all this is, Blitzball.
the rest of you guys are down in the kitchen, like making cookies, and Asif is up here fighting some sea witches.
Yeah. We're just in
Oh,
initiative.
oh, wait, are these? Oh, I'm scared.
These are
these...
sea hags, I think.
Oh no, that's worse.
Yeah.
What have I
Yeah.
done?
Oh no.
So, Gamesh, do you want out of the water?
Gamesh doesn't
Sea
know
hags
the
are
problem.
not fun.
Gamesh doesn't know
No.
the threat. I do.
No,
I
Senki,
can't.
they are not fun. They are the opposite of fun.
And
Just
she's right. There's three of them. That's a coven. Ah,
Yeah.
I fucked up.
I'm trying to figure out what Sue will do because Sue doesn't want to risk Gamesh dying.
What Graham said, they look similar to those other hags you fought. I was like, oh no, oh no, oh no, no,
Yeah.
no, no, no. No, please, no, thank you.
I got him. Though.
Drama.
I got it. I got it.
So,
Like, out of character, I'm not really worried personally. But...
everyone's rolled initiative. Good.
At least I don't tell myself.
So, at the top of the turn order, Gamesh has jumped into the water and has sighted the creatures. But Seer, you are still on the ship as this is all happening. What are you doing?
I don't know.
Yeah, you went first.
I like never go first.
Yeah. No time to prep or nothing.
No.
Yeah. Okay.
Those natural 20s coming to bite you in the butt. It happens.
This was a
not
good random
my-
encounter.
Yeah, this is we are not a group for underwater encounters. I just realized that.
Okay. Sweet, sweet.
Oh, please tell me, Taryn, this is just semantic. I'm gonna need that.
Yeah, just so you know, you do have breath, You're on the surface essentially. Like you're not too far down, so I'd say you're probably at this point jumping in. You're 5 feet down. So if you would swim, um, which is half your move, like half movement in the water, so 15 feet to the surface, you can get new air, and you can cast underwater by expelling the breath in your lungs. But
Oh, I don't really have too many spells. They're going to be too
So
effective
is this an
underneath.
accurate
Water.
measurement of the distance between us?
I'd say for now, yes. Um, I,
Okay, I'll move like to right here. Okay.
sorry.
I was like, why did the map move up from under me? I just fall into the sea.
Sorry about that.
Um. And I want to try and cast Fairy Fire and encompass them in the 20 feet.
So
So, like, I'm gonna change my color because it's very a dark blue. I don't think that'd be easy to see. You know?
Yeah.
Like, right there.
Okay.
So they all need to make a Dex saving
Dex
throw
save?
against 15 DC.
All 4 of them get lit up like beacons.
Nice.
Oh, thank you. That's going to help.
Nice.
Yeah, they all did not do too good.
And then shit, I didn't realize Fairy Fire was a first level spell. I thought it was second level. Damn. And then she's like 25 feet away from me. Can Gamesh hear me?
He's partially underwater. You don't really know.
Okay. Cool, then that's my turn.
Okay. You see Gamesh, the individual, this coral-lined humanoid, begins swimming against this current that is pulling them downward, trying their best to fight it. But they are unable to succeed so far, and they're just treading water at this point. They then seem to turn and look around at their options. And they turn and look at you specifically. How close are you? Dan. They look at you desperately. And you see him almost wave you towards him as you see him conjure magic in his hand. Okay. You see the blue hag seems to swim a little closer to you specifically. Members have to still be within 30 feet, which they easily are. And you see this one is going to look at you. And they're going to cast a spell, make a wisdom save. Ooh. Okay, you pass. You are not held personed.
Okay.
Dang. That's what that one does. This one is actually going to stay in its formation. Make another wisdom save. As you see this other hag, the one with the green dot on it, seems to pull apart magic within the water and shoots it across the field towards your head. "20. You are able to resist this mind-bending magic as it flows towards you. These hags having done no good damage or anything. Belric, you are up on the top deck. What are you doing?
I'll probably move up to closer to the ship. And can I see any of the hags? Are they like above water at all?
No, they are underwater. They're about 10 feet below where Gamesh is, and Gamesh is 5 feet below water.
I think I'm just gonna jump off the ship,
Okay.
then swim towards as close as I can to Gamesh.
I'm guessing you do not sleep in your heavy armor.
Yeah.
Okay. So no heavy armor. So your AC is what?
I think it's 9.
9? Good to know. So you hop into the water. Um, Actually, I think the ship is technically. Yeah. So how far do you swim? Jumping off the ship just by that brings you 5 feet underwater. For anyone jumping off the ship, it brings you 5 feet down as you sink partially below the waves due to the height of your ship.
Okay, so since I'm in the water now, if I look underneath the water, can I see any of them, or they're a bit too far away for that?
I'd say you see the shapes of them, yeah. They're not as clear as they are for Gamesh, as he's much closer. But like you can see their shapes, their outlines. They are lit up too. There is the fairy fire lights that are surrounding them.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna cast a moonbeam on the red hag.
Okay. Is Moonbeam the start of your turn or their turn?
It says when creatures enter the spell area for the first time or on a turn or starts his turn there. So I think they do get it on this turn, I think.
Yep. And then they would probably get it when the. Yeah. So. Con save, I don't think it makes it. Nope. Not with a 10. So 20 radiant damage. Okay. Let me just. Okay. They seem to take a good amount of damage from your moonbeam. Anything else? You want to use the rest of your movement? You have. Let's see. Actually, I think that's it. Yeah, that's the end of your movement then, right?
Yeah, I think so. I think it took basically almost all of my movement. So that'll be it for my turn.
Okay. Senti, I'd say you are probably awake at this point. There's been enough commotion that you are awake.
Would Faradir have woken up then too?
You should roll initiative for Faradir, yes. You see you've seen two of your party members jump off the ship into the water.
We're all just going for a swim. A little bit of night swimming.
You know, we've done the spa. We decided to do skinny dipping now.
I mean, your ship is lit up, and so are the hags. There is a lot of light currently in the sea at this point. I mean, maybe.
Since you would like to know if she's seen two octopus before.
Yes. Probably earlier today, honestly.
Since he's just a walking zoo, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
I like how in D&D Beyond, the picture for the octopus is just a tentacle.
Yep. 2 octopus. You said giant octopuses?
Yeah. Those are CR1s.
Where do you summon them? Okay. How far of a distance can you summon?
was almost missed.
60 feet. Okay. You can summon them there, basically. Okay. They will go on your turns. Okay. So Bellic, you jump into the water. You see the hags, and you see light appear off to your right side, and you take a look, and you just see these two ginormous octopuses with these long-reaching tentacles, just seemingly appear with almost like a flash of greenish light, or right next to you.
I think by this time we're getting used to Senti summoning wildlife.
Oh yeah. So I'm actually going to go to Faradir's turn. As Faradir, you are woken up by Zeed saying, something's going on on the top deck.
Okay. I will start making my way up. Nope, that's the wrong button. Guess I'll go here. And I can't do much after that.
Okay. Well, you've gotten to the top deck now, at least.
Mm-hmm. Problem is, Faradir is not a ranged combatant.
Yep.
And definitely not an underwater one either.
No.
So she'll just use her dash to go here, and she'll pull out her longbow, but can't use it this turn.
Okay. Asif's turn.
Oh, wait. She has. I'll invoke a rune as a bonus action. Which one is it? Uvar. I'm gonna invoke that one.
Okay.
Right? Yes, bonus action.
Okay.
And that's it.
That's it. Then Asif.
Oh heck, it me again. She's gonna do a classic Asif, and she's gonna cast Call Lightning.
Yeah, baby.
Um, she's gonna fly up in the air about 30 feet in this area.
Mm-hmm.
And then she'll cast it on them. The radius is, I think. Okay, so each creature within 5 feet. Let me find a ruler. I guess I'll do right there to get those two in it. And she'll cast it at. Whoops, that's the wrong character sheet. Would Isaac know if like sea hags are? Would she know anything about them?
To be fair, Ace doesn't even know there's a sea
Yeah,
hatch.
you don't know yet.
Yeah, that's true. She'll cast it at 5th level. and she'll use a channel divinity to max the damage on the first strike.
Okay.
So it's 50 lightning, I think.
I think so.
Or
Actually,
yeah, 50 lightning damage.
Okay.
I'll just cast it here just for the effect and stuff. So it's a dex save.
And which one?
damage.
It'll hit blue and red.
Fail. Pass for blue.
Okay, so 50 and 25.
That's fucking ridiculous, yo. Her damage output is fucking ridiculous.
Only because her healing output is non-existent.
Oh.
That's a fair
Quality of
trade-off.
clerics.
Okay then.
You don't have to heal people if you kill all the bad guys.
That's the end of your turn.
You have
Yeah.
to start dying, right? Like that's good.
Gamesh,
What?
you see the hideous sight of the hags up close and realize what they are. Make a wisdom saving throw for me.
Fucking hags, yo.
You are frightened for 1 minute.
This bitch is ugly.
got um, but anyways, um, can't move closer to her for now. I will just use Terran Fist twice.
Okay.
Because I'm going to use it first time with main action, then quick spell it for the second.
Okay. They will counterspell.
Both of them. Or just one?
They will counterspell. Who are you aiming at?
Red.
Red. Both of them.
Ooh.
As you bring up your spell, you see the first one is shattered by red itself. And then you see blue shatters the next one as both of them are seemingly working in tandem together. And I will say, red looks heavily wounded. And you begin to hear some language being spoken between the three of them. And they don't look happy.
All right. Then I will draw out my hand axe. I'll draw out Lumberdoom.
Okay. It's the end of that go. The sea hag, the red one, you're within 30 feet of her, and you are now frightened of her. She looks at you and gives you this evil glare.
Oh, actually, I think she takes some damage from my moonbeam.
She does, doesn't she?
Please, Belric, kill her.
Yeah. Should I use the
She
previous
fails.
damage or reroll again?
Reroll it.
Please kill her. Please. Please.
9. She dies.
Oh Lord, thank you.
Oh man.
I just knew what was gonna happen.
And with that, you see the pool of water that was pulling in that individual fades. Yeah.
Oh,
Seer. You see one of the lights of the hags runs out. What are you doing?
I am on mute. Sorry. Has anyone hit green yet?
No.
nope.
Cool. I'm gonna send 6 bolts of magic missile as a 4th level spell towards them.
Okay. They hit.
Nice. 1d6 instead of 64. I'm having trouble typing.
Forgot I said my most many meteors activated.
22 damage.
Did some guaranteed damage. But
22 damage.
22 damage.
Okay. Look wounded.
Nice. Who around me can hear me?
everyone except for Gamesh and Belric for the most part.
Okay. I'm gonna give... I think Faradir might... No, I'm gonna give Acid.
I get what?
Bardic Inspiration.
Cool.
Okay. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. The individual, now freed, begins to move through the water.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. You, Gamesh, you see them swim with an incredible speed. They are way faster than you or any of you at swimming. And immediately they line up the 2 other remaining hags, and you see a bolt of lightning streaks out from them.
Nice.
And they take an additional 2d6 damage. On top of that.
Goodness. Get wrecked.
Haha. Die.
Knave.
Knave.
How dare you swim in these waters? Don't you know better? You're evil, we're adventurers. Kind of like in our nature.
You know, now you know.
Yeah, for next time.
Oh, never. Oops, next time.
We're just an awful adventuring party that lets all of our enemies get away, and are like, next time, we'll kill you, but for now, we're gonna let you run away.
Yeah.
He does 40 points of damage.
Nice.
40?
40.
I thought you said 2d6.
Extra.
No, extra.
Oh, okay. I was very confused. I was
Yeah.
like, how'd you roll 40 out of 2d6?
And they both look bloodied.
As
Fair
they
dear.
should.
Okay, so I guess I'm going to longbow.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm back. Okay. For my, am I able to shoot my bow 3 times or only once?
3 times. Unless Graham says otherwise, but typically it's 3 times.
Yeah, 3 times.
Sorry, I have to go commit a murder.
Is this... Wait, is this IRL or...
Yes, IRL committing a murder right now.
Well, Lawyers, you know where to get an alibi. You were too busy playing Dungeons
Exactly.
and Dragons.
Dragons.
It
I got
couldn't
you.
have been me, Your Honor. I was playing Dungeons and Dragons.
Like you do every
Graham,
Monday
don't
night.
put this on YouTube.
Oh.
For
It's like,
legal reasons, this is a
do
joke.
Redacted.
For legal reasons, this is a joke.
Well, okay. I'm due a shoot.
Shoot away. Do the murder.
Oh, I don't know about that. And that's not ASIF, but you know, it's fine. I'm shooting at if I could see anything, blue.
Okay, you shoot at blue. So you fire a bow towards a creature underwater.
Mm-hmm.
Thunk into the water.
Mm-hmm. Cool. I'll move forward a bit, and then I'll do that again, because
Okay.
that's all I can do.
Make an attack roll.
Character is insane.
Oh, I think she might do something this time.
Oh,
Okay.
maybe.
4 points of damage.
Schwunk into the water.
Cool. So
Yeah, 'cause
nothing has hit these guys. Cool.
all she does is see the lights. Yeah, she doesn't really know what's going on down there.
Wait, doesn't she have advantage on these?
But she has disadvantage because it's underwater, though.
Oh yeah, never mind. It's okay.
Why would I have advantage?
Fairy fire.
Very fire.
Oh.
That's still
Well, that's fair, dear.
I don't think fairy
She's
fire is...
useless in this battle.
Oh, but they also get advantage on hitting that warforged.
I think they were more worried about me at the time, so I don't know. They're just trying to kill me, apparently.
That's my turn. I can do nothing else. Next time I'm just gonna do the help action. It's better.
Oh dear, you're so out of health. Unless you just got
We
in the
found one
water.
thing Faradir can't do.
You can't get in the water because you can't swim.
And I'm pretty much useless in the water.
Yeah, I don't know why you're still in there.
To be fair, I was going to do something. They just completely neutered me.
This one
Mhm.
will swim 80 feet away.
They're just gonna go abduct a child. It's fine.
Yeah, there's a child in open water. I mean, he kind of deserves it.
Swims 80 feet away.
I mean, the
Belric,
child's under Faradir in open water.
Belric, you are underwater.
I'm going to move my moonbeam to the only one left.
Okay. Fails. Okay. It is not dead.
Ooh.
Is that the end of your turn?
I think I will swim closer to the Gamash.
Okay, you swim closer to the mesh. This one swims 80 feet away on its turn.
You fucking cowards.
And it also takes more damage.
Oh, yeah. Actually, it doesn't swim away. That one dies as the
Rip.
moonbeam rips it apart. Between so Senti, how fast can an octopus go? 60 feet? So on your turn, Senti, if you do you want your octopus to chase? Okay. Boom. Boom.
Epic chasing.
Octopi versus sea hag.
It's the newest sci-fi movie,
Who
Octopi
will
versus the Hag,
win?
from the creators of Sharknado.
Ha ha ha.
Honestly, though, sci-fi movies, top tier shit quality. Like, they're garbage, but they're great.
They can be great. Okay. So they spend their movement getting there.
So she's gonna keep one back
Keep
to help.
one to help the others. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Easy enough. Asif, is there anything you can do? Your call lightning's still up, right?
It is. And its radius is
120 feet.
Yeah, it's a lot. So I'm
Mhm.
gonna badoosh down on that. And it's at 5th level still, which is pretty cash money. Pew pew. Yeah,
Ah.
Yeah, I'm not even
fair
gonna roll, as that one is killed as well.
Nice.
Next time I play with you guys, I'm making an optimized character. You guys made me look bad.
The thing is, Asif is so badly built. I had no idea what it was.
It's
Clerics
just
are just strong as
yeah,
shit.
storm clerics, tempest clerics.
Tempest
Yeah, Storm
clerics
specifically.
are like way OP.
Mhm.
But you're
Yeah,
also
One of
like
my
this.
favorite.
This is Asif's element as
It
a
is.
storm.
Yes.
To be fair, you are absolutely right. We
Yes.
are in her territory. That is.
So-
And actually, if there's a storm brewing and you cast Call Lightning, you get an extra
Yeah,
D10 damage.
Yeah. And if there's a
I'm waiting for
yeah, so you can cast a 9th level call lightning and then, do 10d10 for a whole like 10 minutes.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Yeah,
And then
Radius,
and
a
and 2 of
radius.
those are guaranteed 100 damage if you want.
Yeah, you can do 200 damage rolls because Channel Divinity.
A radius of 120 feet.
Yeah.
Wait, you
And
said
then you
200
distract
damage
lightning
rolls?
and you wear. Yeah, because she has 2 channel divinities.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, does she get more at higher level though? Would it be 3?
No, you get more. Wait, do you get more channel divinities?
I think you do.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure clerics get more channel.
Let me see, I can check real.
300 damage.
Let's see. Features.
Channel divinity.
Yeah, you get 3 at 18th level.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
get
See?
300 guaranteed damage.
That's
Hot
fucking
damn.
ridiculous.
Wait, don't
Let's
you
get
get?
Asif to 18th level,
When do you
guys.
get 9th level spells?
17.
So one more level and then you're doing 300 damage around.
Blowing up,
Yeah.
dropping fucking nukes. That's what she's doing.
Let's beat a Tarrasque.
Now I want to do a high level, like the max level Tempest Cleric, even more.
Yes, we should do a high level free for all.
It
And
was
I
funny.
get
The
to
high,
Asif.
the max level Tempest Cleric is basically Thor.
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
fly.
Except Asif can already fly, so it's like,
Yeah.
Honest, I'm
Yeah.
just saying that's just fucking ridiculous.
yeah.
That is
It
fucking
is.
ridiculous. This is just fucking ridiculous.
Tempest clerics are one of my 2 favorite things. It's wizards and Tempest clerics specifically.
I'm still
The other cleric
sorcery.
subclasses, they're okay, but Tempest is just
Yeah,
mwah,
that one.
chef kiss.
Yeah, they just made that one with one goal in mind. They just
Yeah, someone was on a lot of drugs when they made it.
watching Marvel. That's. Oh my gosh. Okay,
They
well,
said, what if Thor had access to reviving people?
basically. Okay, so.
Yeah. The fight seems to be over as the hags have disappeared and are slowly Their hideous corpses are sinking below the waves. And you see the coral backed individual kind of looks around and sees you all and begins to swim over to you.
Yeah, yeah.
You hear the voice echoes, not echoes, seems to almost move through the water as you hear this male looking warforged. Hello! Thank you.
I was kind of nod, and I point upward.
Yes,
And,
you need to breathe, don't you?
and I start swimming up.
Yeah. Easy enough. You're not too high. Too low below the waters.
Oh,
So, I'd say in the next couple moments, you're all able to board back onto your ship. And the individual will kind of just wait around for a moment. As you all are beginning to climb aboard, both Belric and Gamesh, soaking wet. Anything you were sleeping in, your gear that you had on you at that moment, is just soaked.
oh. God damn.
You see the individual is currently, as Gamesh, you are pulled up onto the deck. You kind of look back and he's just treading water slowly.
You coming up?
Is that an invitation?
Yeah.
The figure climbs aboard. Now,
There to climb. Save goddamn life.
yeah,
Another
you
vampire.
see, they
Oh,
as they
shit.
ascend, you get a full picture of their visage, with the light shining across the deck. This creature has almost like a metal mask for a face, wood outline. Seems to have stone plates on its forearms and the front of its like shins, and then it seems to have wood for most of the rest of its body. However, a lot of it has been almost degraded, and you see coral has almost wormed its way through much of the wood. Anything that is so soaked that it has just disappeared has been replaced by coral as it just seems to grow along the body. This is clearly a warforged, however.
You're Warforged, right?
That is correct. That's what I've been called.
All right. What's your name?
People call me Tackle.
Fitting.
It would seem so. Thank you for your assistance. They ensnared me, and I could not escape them so easily.
Understandable.
Does Cindy walk up or does she just stay looking?
Um. Yeah. This is Cinti.
The figure looks. You see they kind of wave back. I do not recognize you. You're not from our clan. Where are you from? That's fair.
Yeah, I think she's had a little bit of amnesia.
Strange.
Or she just doesn't want to tell us anything.
Or that.
And she does not have to.
Um, so, are you from around here, or?
I was traveling from one village to the other, and I got caught up in a few things. I live around here, yes.
Alright. Um,
I should say, my people, we live in the deep, along with the Sihagan and the others.
right. Well, kind of just came across. Do you need to go somewhere? We're heading to Stone Guard.
The island.
Yeah.
Good luck with that.
Yeah, we've been once before.
The scent of its degradation has permeated the waters for millennia.
I can see how that'd be the case.
Well, I should probably get going. Thank you for your
It was
assistance.
nice meeting you.
It was a pleasure meeting all of you. Looks to
Alright,
Senti one last time. Gives her a nod. If you're from the land clans, give them my regards if you ever see them. He turns and he dives back into the water. And sinks deep below the waves.
Alright, that was an event.
Yeah. At least no one got hurt.
Yeah. He stopped my magic, though. That was annoying.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see how that would be.
Alright, I gotta go take these clothes off. I'm soaked.
Mesh is just dripping the entire time.
Cal kind of looks around.
Rick.
Very interesting. Well, Azul, you're back on the helm. Let's set course again, and we'll get out of here. He heads off back to his quarters. Azul takes her post again for the first part of the night, and you all fall asleep once again.
Actually, could I have Faradir, would Gamesh go to his room to change or to like a different room to change?
His room. I mean, that's where his only clothes are. So.
Okay. Faradir is just gonna kind of like lean against the wall next to the door for a while until it sounds like Gamesh is, I don't know, get dressed or something.
Yeah. Give me 1 second.
It takes like an hour.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay, so after a while, Faraday will just knock on the door.
Uh, come in.
Uh, hello?
Uh,
Uh,
what's up?
I meant to do this, last night, but everyone parted ways very quickly. I just wanted to say I am sorry for losing my temper and causing you to die. That was not how I usually am.
It's not your fault, fair dear.
Well,
You did,
it is kind of my fault.
no, you did everything you were supposed to do. You saw the enemy, you attacked. Nothing I wouldn't have done. It was just a situation where we underestimated our opponent. A lot
Did not
stronger than
did not think he would be unfazed by that.
yeah, I've never seen someone be unfazed by a swing of your sword, so uh but at least now we know.
Yes. I will let you get to sleep now, but I just wanted to give you this. And she gives him a little, like, rope and uh seaweed figurine, and it's just a cute little person that she had like woven together with some stuff while she was on the boat.
Thanks.
It is not much, but there is very little to work with on a boat.
Yeah, short on resources.
Good night.
Night.
Oh, that was a little German there. Okay. Um,
She's been around the world, okay? She's
I know. God, I need to practice her accent like every single day.
you're better than me. I can't do accents. I can just do different tones and pitches. That's all I can do.
I can do a single accent.
God, I have to figure out a Irish accent for my Friday game that starts this week.
Oh, good luck. Good.
Yeah,
Irish is really hard.
Good
yeah.
luck.
At least
Uh,
vaguely
I'm
Irish. I'll pull a
I'm very
Taliesin, just a
lucky.
little Irish.
I'm lucky I have a built-in accent.
Reference.
Uh-huh.
Ha!
I have a built-in accent.
I do.
Yeah, and then Verdi will just go and then go to sleep in the boat. In the small boat in the boat.
Malcolm mentions a
Boatception.
Malcolm mentions a permanent reminder of the fact that he's actually. I'm joking.
I think his memories are a permanent reminder of the fact
Yeah, he'll have to cope with this. He'll find a way to cope with this.
That really is all D&D characters do, huh? Is just
It's
find new
cope.
ways to cope.
It's cope. Well, so oh yeah, before he goes back to sleep, he's definitely well, actually I didn't even go to sleep initially. I was already drinking. I'll go back to my original drink that I was babysitting and I'm just gonna knock that back. He'll talk about
Yeah, I.
but yeah, he'll go to sleep now.
Okay.
After having swim in the water and whatnot, I'll probably tire him out.
So, the rest of the night goes smooth. Some of you have dreams of the open sea now that you're on it, and how that kind of plays into your dreams is kind of how your experience was for your first day back. But nothing too bad. And when morning comes, you all awaken to find food having been prepared by Pin, the cook. Um, this time he probably will have some type of fish for most of the crew. However, now that he knows that he has to prepare a vegetarian meal as well, Faraday, he prepares you some of the vegetables and um, probably in some type of stew like before, as it's probably the easiest way to just serve the vegetables. Um, but yeah, you're all given some fish and breads, and you're let on for the rest of the day. It's not too long,
Nice.
as you all kind of had to slow down so you would get to the island in the morning. And knowing what you're approaching, you all ready yourselves. And that's when you begin to see it creeping along in the distant horizon. I'll bring you to a world map for a moment. Drag the token. You approach Stone's Guard. Careful to avoid what happened last time, Cal takes a seemingly longer arc towards the island, going more towards the eastern side than the western. And immediately, what you see is a large, lone mountain with this ever jagged peak at the very top. It looks almost out of place in this space, seemingly just jutting up high out of the water. In the distance on either side, you can see what elements of a surrounding island. This just seems to be the very tip of it. And that's when you notice, carved into the actual stone itself, a massive sculpture of some large entity carrying this massive shield. This would be the Stone Guard that the island gets its name from. But other than that, you see strange little holes and entranceways, almost like ventilation shafts within the mountainside. Small, what looks to be buildings that probably extended from this space long ago. You can see ruins upside down at certain points along the side of the rocks, and there seems to be strange debris scattered about this rocky section of mountain. And you also notice, sitting just in front of the large statue at the base of this almost submerged mountain, is a ship bearing the colors and flag of the Terra. Immediately, you see Cal kind of perks up and looks at it. It looks like an ally ship, Terra military. Do you want to head to it?
Yeah.
Okay. Saren, hoist the colors. Make sure we're well known. They hoist your own flags up. As you begin to coast closer and closer, you see the sails are brought up to slow the ship. And as you begin to slowly drift closer and closer, you see figures line the side of the other ship as multiple ballista are readied and aimed. Multiple crossbowmen stand at the top decks, including you see what seems to be some sort of unarmored figures. They seem to be boasting books or other types of equipment. This ship seems ready for an attack. But as you slow, you see Cal kind of walks up to the ship edge, kind of looks over. Friendly! Where's your captain? And you see a large, white-scaled creature walks to their end of their ship. As you see a large, draconic-looking figure boasts, I'm the captain! And you see, they seem to stop for a moment. Cal, is that you? Balix? You see Cal kind of looks to you all. I know this figure. Balix, the dragonborn individual, yells, "Connect our ships! Let's talk easier!" The ships are brought closer. Boards are placed in between, and the large dragonborn, accompanied by what seems to be 6 or 7 other Terra guards, walks onto the deck of your ship.
Can I put my necklace on?
Yeah, you put the necklace on. He seems to almost bypass you as he goes straight towards Cal.
That's fine.
Cal, it's been so long. He kind of shakes his hand aggressively. Where have you been? I haven't seen you in the seas much. I quit. I'm no longer sailing for the military. Private now. This is the ship I'm sailing for. The owner is right there. If you want to talk to her, looks towards you, sir.
Oh, ha! Forgot that.
Yeah, you're the owner.
Ha ha.
The large dragonborn looks towards you. Ah, I see your pendant. You're allies of us.
Yeah.
Good. Maybe you can help us with this situation we've gotten ourselves in.
Perhaps. What is the situation?
We were sent here from Stargard. We're trying to secure our other islands, make sure the pirates aren't behind us, and secure supply routes and those types of things. Well, we came to this island, looked abandoned for the most part, and we saw this lighthouse. Looked devoid, empty. Started sailing close to it, trying to get to the town of Stone God, that sits at the west side of the island here. And as we got closer, taking us in, the whole town looked abandoned. The lighthouse erupted. We kind of got hit, and he kind of points back to his ship, where you see multiple large ballistae are currently still within his ship. They attacked us. We limped our way away, and Well, I don't want to leave. I want to take that lighthouse island and destroy its defenses. Are you fighters with the Terra then?
We have connections.
Yeah, we've worked together before.
Well, then I'm sure you all would not mind helping us.
You're just gonna kind of look at everyone else in the group. You're gonna read on their actions.
Um, so is this lighthouse? Because I do remember the lighthouse, but where is it in retrospect to like the den of
So
Ambrose?
the um here they will the large dragonborn figure. Sorry, will actually pull out a map, kind of showing off the island that they so far know about. Let me just make sure everything's good in this map. Actually, I can just probably take it. So he kind of pulls out part of a map and kind of shows
Oh shoot!
um, what he has so far. This is just a reference, basically, of the settlement of Stonesguard. Essentially, the mountain makes up the southern portion of the island. The mountain would be right here. It's buttressed up along the western side. The island lighthouse protects the inlet that allows for trading to be done. They've put dozen or so ballistae all across the island. It's well fortified. However, the city doesn't seem to be. I saw no defenses on the city. There were no ships or anything. The docks looked empty when we started sailing closer. The lighthouse itself seemed to have a dock. It seemed to have a single sizable sailing ships and maybe a half dozen rowboats. That's it. I think whoever's on that island, the pirates, they're probably on that island, that they're only on that island.
Yeah, I don't think they're pirates.
They're for sure pirates.
We've been to this island before. Well, could be.
There's always a chance of them being pirates.
Yeah.
They
Were there pirates here last time? I thought it was just the Yonti and the members of Rush Cabal's
cult. That's
cult.
all
Yeah.
you remember. I mean, they acted like pirates. I don't know. The ship seems damaged. I don't think it'll make it out to sea. I think they're waiting for reinforcements. I want to get them now while we have them trapped on an island. Before other pirate ships start showing up and try to save them, and there's a whole thing where the whole rest of the Navy needs to get involved. I just want to take this island.
And this is on the southern end, right?
This is on the western end.
This is on the western end.
Yeah.
Okay.
So just to the west, around the, basically, if you were to just sail to the west a little bit, you would probably you'd be able to see this is probably less than a mile away.
All right, but they're also shooting at ships. So
Yeah. But it's just like a small detour
yeah,
from our original plan.
If we're going to do it, then if they're shooting ballistas, then we're going to have to come by land.
Well, it's an island lighthouse. So,
oh, so he just wants the lighthouse.
it
Well, the lighthouse is the thing shooting ballistas.
Oh, I thought you said I thought said they had it along the coast. My bad.
Yeah, the
no.
coast of the
So,
island.
yeah, the coast of the lighthouse island.
Oh, okay. See, but see, then I saw the map and I was like, okay, so they probably got ballistas. All right, never mind. Never mind. Never mind.
Yeah, sorry about that.
That's the. It's just it's okay. I'm a little slow
Reverse
sometimes.
time a little bit.
Yeah.
All right.
This is how characters feel when an author just backspaces a few lines.
Yeah. All right.
Well, we can vote on it. On if we all want to take up this job.
I mean, are you all? Why are you all here?
We're going to the
Oh.
mountain.
Yeah.
The mountain that's 50 feet that way. Are you
Yeah.
going in it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you'll need to make landfall,
Yeah.
Mhm.
and the safest port is Stonesguard, protected by a lighthouse. That is
Well, it seems like that port isn't actually all that safe, considering that you got shot at.
yes, but if you take the lighthouse, then you can protect the port. We weren't able to enter it.
To be absolutely honest, we're probably going to have to do this sometime or another anyway.
I agree. I would vote to do it.
Anyone against?
I just look amongst the people that are on the deck.
The people all look around. Cal speaks up. Can you give us a few moments to talk about this in private? Yeah, go ahead. I'll be back on my ship. And he takes his crew and steps off.
I
Well,
was like, bro, I don't really like this guy. Like,
you see Cal kind of like softly smiles. Well, let's go below deck so we have some privacy to discuss this. It's all up to you, though.
Like this guy's a fucking idiot. Don't listen to him.
right.
He's a dirty cop.
He just makes rash decisions. Like
Uh-huh.
he's lost a lot of members of his team over and over again.
So, you all
Alright,
head below
look-
decks
Yeah.
to decide which route you want to take. Do you
Yeah.
want to just land on the island like you did before? Or do you want to secure the lighthouse, thereby securing the town? And that is a
feel like-
decision that we will make next session,
Amazing.
as I feel we should probably have
Everyone here.
as many people as we can have. Yeah, get
Basically, he's saying he's saying we're gonna put holes in your ship so when you guys fight chance. That's basically
Yeah.
what he's saying.
Yeah. Unless we decide to just go in on a rowboat and then we'll just die.
Yeah. We are really not we are a group that is not built for underwater or water pairing.
No, we are
Situations.
not. We are a land-based group.
Yeah. The one who has the most like sea based abilities is Asif. And even then, she's not really built for like water. She's built for sailing.
If these were the characters from the pirate one shot,
Oh, we'd raid this motherfucking place.
we'd be it'd be no problem, really.
You know what I'm saying? We probably do an underwater stealth covert mission.
Yeah.
But here, no.
Not with these
no,
characters.
no.
Not with these extremely land dwelling characters.
Cinti, unless Cinti has it, but I don't think we have. I don't. Oh, okay. Well, Cinti's a G. So
Do you have that
Aha.
prepared right now, Senti?
Cinti knew we were on a ship.
I mean, yeah, it makes sense.
to be, yeah, to be fair, I mean we did just come out of underwater combat situation scenario, so maybe she did.
Uh-huh.
So
Nice.
well, we might have a method to getting to there without being detected.
Oh, also, sorry that I rolled a random d6 plus 1 during that session. I just realized I forgot to do the recharge it on.
You're fine.
You put your staff, for your rod or wand.
My wand!
Wand.
I just said it!
Look, it's late, man. Okay, don't do this to me. You've been bullying me all day. I'm not.
No, I haven't!
Yeah, I'm just joking. I'm just joking.